Hello subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online. So, we are now going to be beginning the Delta Quadrant story arc, which we apparently already did the final mission in. So, yeah. We're not going to be redoing that. Let's go ahead and begin escalation. So, the activation of the gateway at the heart of the Solanae Dyson Sphere has given us access to another Dyson Sphere, originally found near the Genelin system, that is now located deep in the Delta Quadrant. The Romulan Republic, the Federation, and the Klingon Empire have put aside their differences in order to unite against common enemies, but they need skilled captains and crews willing to join the fight. Travel through the gateway and contact Delta Command once you reach the Genelin Dyson Sphere in the Delta Quadrant. I believe this mission is a simple go talk to somebody mission. And I've got a bunch of these go and watch some cutscene or whatever. I'll eventually get around to doing those missions. On screen, of course. It's just I don't really want to go and spend an entire part doing those, but let's go ahead and have an entire part dedicated to just doing those. I'm sort of hoping we get a short mission at some point, and I'll just go and do them then. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and travel to the Delta Quadrant. Incoming care from Voyager, sir.
Welcome to the Genelin Dyson Sphere. The situation in the Delta Quadrant is continuing to develop. We will need the assistance of all our allies to stay ahead of it.
Yep, sorry about that. Just fucking UI was getting on my nerves. Thank you for this opportunity. I look forward to serving with you. Okay, let's go ahead and beam Delta Quadrant Command. Again, this mission is a simple go talk to somebody mission. So let's go ahead and okay, I mean, I guess I could have technically just called him from back there, but whatever, we'll go talk to him up here. You're supposed to come all the way over here and talk to them. For whatever reason, the game was going to let me contact him from way back there. I don't know who the hell these two are. I don't recall ever seeing them before. I'm curious. Who are you? I suppose you would say I'm one of Keeman's orphans. My father is Klingon, my mother is from Bajor. It was an explosive relationship, and it didn't last long. I spent my childhood on transport ships, traveling between two worlds and belonging in neither of them. All I wanted was to disappear. I tried archaeology, thinking the past would be a good place to lose myself. Then I joined a colony expedition that ended because of the war. Then I became a volunteer in the refugee camps and a writer. It was useless. That's when Keeman found me. He gave me a purpose. More importantly, he gave me something to belong to. We're all outsiders in Klingon intelligence. If we were warriors, we'd be on warships, or we'd be on a warship. But that doesn't mean that. But that doesn't mean the work we do isn't meaningful. This is the Delta Quadrant Admiral. We're all outsiders here. Okay, and who are you? Who are you? They call me Mina. Normally I like to stay in the shadows, Admiral, but but what's going on here is important enough that I think I need to see it for myself. I've been in the intelligence game a long time. I was Tal Shiar back before the destruction of the homeworld, back when that meant something. We weren't just sealess thugs. We were doing the work needed to keep an empire running. I didn't fit in with the new regime after we lost Romulus. I knew Kiev was planning a bigger game, and I tried to call him out on it. Then he pulled some strings and got me sent away. I've heard the rumors. I know that some people think my time in deep cover affected my mind, and it did, but not in the way they think. Getting away from Kiev and Sela gave me a time to think, to see what we were doing was wrong. So I left, and I've been with Datan ever since. Datan is a great man, but he's a man of peace. There's certain situations that he's not equipped to deal with. I handle those, and I'll do whatever it takes to protect the Romulan people. Okay, never seen them there before.
Hello. would you have time to look into something for me?
Yep, let's go ahead and do Mindscape. I'm pretty sure that's the next mission, just want to make sure. Yes, it is, okay.
Admiral Tuvok has requested that you meet Voyager in the Solarian system. I believe he requires your assistance with a personal issue. While you're there, you should be able to get a briefing on the current state of the Delta Quadrant.
Very well then.
Hello.
Let's go ahead and transwarp over. Assuming it works. Sometimes transwarping doesn't work. And it just plops you out somewhere in the quadrant. Okay, it did work. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and begin Mindscape. Also, where? Okay. So that's the Dyson sphere over there. Okay. I didn't realize we were right next door. I haven't played these missions in ages. Ever since my main finished them years ago. And this is gonna be one of those loading screens, not cutscenes. One of those loading screens that takes forever. There we go.
Greetings. Admiral Tuvok is waiting for you in the conference room.
Okay, let's go ahead and talk to Lieutenant Commander Van Ziel.
Welcome aboard. And if I may say so, it's good to see you again. Between doomsday devices and the Delta Quadrant, it looks like we get all of the interesting assignments. If you'll come with me, I'll take you to Admiral Tuvok. He wants to see you right away.
And I am sort of seeing that greenish hue that all people in the context menu have since one of the recent updates. Didn't notice it before, but I just saw a post earlier today mentioning it. Van Ziel, I hadn't expected to see you again.
It's good to see you too. Someone decided that with our experience with that, borrowed bird of prey, I'm the perfect person to handle joint operations with the Klingons out here in the Delta Quadrant. I even got a promotion, as you can see.
Can you fill me in a bit more on what's going on here?
What would you like to know?
Do you know why Admiral Tuvok requested me?
The Admiral is trying to track down Dr. Cooper. He thinks that Cooper is the key to this conflict with the Undine. He hasn't explained why yet, but he says that your assistance is crucial.
Okay, we're gonna go back then.
What would you like to know?
What's the situation in the Delta Quadrant?
Unstable, but not totally out of control. The Borg have suffered setbacks on multiple fronts. They're being pressed hard by the Voth, the Undine, and various liberated elements. The Voth are mostly bottled up in their home space and in the Solanae Dyson sphere. We've established some connections with a few of the locals, such as the Kobali and the Talaxians. Of course, there are still troublemakers out here. The Kazon, the Hirogen, the Malon, and there's a new power player we're very concerned about. Whoever they are, they're picking off systems left and right. Even the Krenim weren't a match for them. We need to find out who they are and what they want. What would you like to know?
Okay. And what brings Voyager out here? This ship is 30 years old.
Voyager spent 7 years in the Delta Quadrant, and during that time many of her systems were optimized to deal with the hazards out here. This old girl's still got a few tricks. Besides, Admiral Tuvok specifically brought Voyager out for this mission, and what the Admiral wants, the Admiral gets.
And I guess we can use that to explain why there were so many frickin' Excelsiors back in the TNG era that are basically just transporting admirals around.
What would you like to know?
But let's go ahead and go Lieutenant Commander Van Ziel. I'll follow you to the turbo lift, or maybe not, because pathing is crap.
For a tour, but the Admiral insists he needs to speak with you right away.
Quit jumping.
The Admiral is waiting for you in the ready room.
Okay, now give me 1 second. There's one thing I need to check real quick. Okay, sorry about that. Just needed to make sure that my audio was actually being recorded. Because for whatever reason, sometimes Windows updates and various applications that I have installed will screw with my settings for sound or audio settings in Bandicam and other software. Let's go ahead and talk to Admiral Tuvok.
Greetings. Thank you for coming so promptly. We do not have much time, and I require your assistance.
What's going on?
I am still under telepathic assault by the Undine we know as Cooper. He has found some means to greatly increase his psionic power, and I cannot withstand his assault indefinitely. I will need your help to repel Cooper's attack and counter him.
You must be under a great amount of stress.
What else do you need to know?
What do you need me to do?
I have been able to deflect Cooper's attacks thus far, but I require assistance to repel him and gain any useful information. I propose initiating a Vulcan mind meld through which you will be able to enter my mind and aid me against Cooper.
That sounds dangerous.
What else do you need to know?
Wouldn't it be better to seek the aid of a psionic master?
Your prior experiences with Cooper should allow your subconscious mind to hone in on him. An outsider who has never encountered him before would have no such connection and could never hope to find him.
I'll try to do what I can.
What else do you need to know?
I'm ready.
My mind to your mind. Your thoughts to my thoughts.
Does he really have to put his finger in my eye? What's going on? There's no sign of Tuvok or anyone else. It looks like I'm alone in the Mindscape. Let's go ahead and unlock the door. Okay, access denied. Let's try accessing the console. Why would the sickbay door be locked? Maybe it can be overridden. The console is also locked out, but maybe the emergency medical hologram can answer some questions. Computer, activate the emergency medical hologram.
Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Please state the nature of the medical emergency.
Doctor, I seem to be confined to sickbay. Can you override the door lockout for me?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? First, I need to make sure you're not contagious or suffering from any injuries. This will only take a moment.
I'm fine, Doctor. Really, I need to get to the engineering.
Don't be difficult. I'm only doing my job. Engineers and captains, always in a hurry to get out of sickbay.
Doctor, it's crucial that I leave sickbay. I need to find Tuvok.
You're not going anywhere. Doctor's orders.
Doctor! Oh, okay. And he's getting himself stuck in a corner.
Can you hear me? Come speak to me at the desk terminal.
Okay.
The mind meld was successful. Excellent. I am currently trapped in the ready room. For the moment, I will only be able to communicate with you remotely. Cooper is working to subvert my mental defenses, and I must focus my concentration on keeping my mind intact.
So I need to liberate you from the ready room.
No. Cooper is trying to erode my emotional control. Symbolically, this means that he must destroy Voyager. To do so, he is attempting to overload the warp core. You must proceed to engineering to stop Cooper from destabilizing the warp core. If he is successful, he will have broken down my mental control systems. Once the core and my mind are protected from Cooper's attacks, then we can take control of this mindscape. Take the pad from the doctor's office. I will use it to communicate with you as you proceed.
Why do I need the pad? Why not use our communicators?
Remember, objects have symbolic significance in this mindscape. As an outsider in my mind, your ability to communicate with me directly is limited. Your communicator is part of your mind, and so it cannot interact with me directly while Cooper tries to keep us separated. The pad is part of my mind, so I can use it to bridge the gap between us.
Strange, but I suppose we don't have the time to get into the metaphysics of this.
The mind meld was successful. No.
Okay, there we go. Now I'll say I understand. Now I can actually take the pad.
Now we will be able to remain in contact. Proceed to engineering. Cooper is attempting to subvert my mental defenses by replacing my memories with engrams from his bioship. Until he is expelled, these kinds of incursions will continue. You may see strange items or distortions in your surroundings. Ignore them and proceed as best you can. Remember Kiri Kim Tha's first law of metaphysics. Nothing unreal exists.
Understood. Okay, that's a dead end over that way, so we'll go this way. Follow this crewman that asked us who we are. And go to
Cooper is
engineering.
trying to overload the warp core. You must keep it stable.
Okay, can't go there for now. This isn't right.
The mindscape is a simulacrum. Cooper may move elements to suit his needs, or try to stop you. Certain areas may be blocked or damaged, or even transformed. Do your best to reach your destination. Cooper cannot simultaneously attack an area and conceal it.
Or look like somebody just painted the rest of the hallway on a wall. But I see.
What are you doing here?
Don't got time to talk, Ensign Kim.
What are you doing here? This area is very dangerous. The core is unstable.
Where's the chief engineer?
Ilana, I don't know. She should be here, but as far as I can tell, everything on Voyager's about to fall apart, and I'm the only one here. Stay back. I'm going to put a force field around the core while I try to stabilize it. It won't contain a core breach, but it might block some of the radiation if the magnetic stabilizers give out.
I can stop the core breach. Let me assist.
I've almost got this. Just keep back. It will only take a few more minutes.
Ensign, we can solve this more effectively if we work together.
You are stupid, aren't you? Only people the Vulcan melded with should be here. Not everyone on Voyager is part of Tuvok's warped little subconscious. Some of us are far more exceptional.
Ensign Kim, step away from the warp core controls.
I'll destroy you. And Tuvok's mind.
I'm guessing he just used stun setting on me.
Get
He has
out!
raised defenses to protect himself. Use one of the engineering consoles to press your attack.
Lock in warp core safeties.
He has raised defenses to protect himself. Use one of the engineering consoles to press your attack.
Okay, lock in warp core safeties again.
Quickly use the controls to restore the warp core. This will strengthen my mental defenses.
Okay, stabilize warp core. It's actually vibrating.
Excellent. With my mental defenses stabilized, we should have additional time to fend off Cooper's intrusion. Head to the crew decks. Inside of my memories exist fragments of personalities from any person with whom I have previously experienced a mind meld. You may be able to find someone whose personality is not wholly part of my mind, and thus not susceptible to Cooper's influence.
I'll find someone to help on the crew deck. Okay, let's just walk around that. Now you're thwarting Cooper's efforts, ignore his distractions, and proceed to the crew deck.
Move through the crew decks to your right. You may be able to find a fragment of a personality who can help. People with whom I have previously melded have left impressions of their cockpits in my mind. You may be able to convince one to assist you. because they are not technically me, Cooper's ability to subvert them may be limited.
I'll keep an eye out for anyone who might be able to help. Oh, cryptic pathing. For whatever reason, that guy decided to jump around that corner the first time we came up. Huh, 7 of 9.
What is happening? What am I doing here? Who are you? I require specifics. Answer me.
Voyager is in danger from species 8472. We need to liberate Tuvok. He's being held in the ready room.
I have no reason to trust you, but it seems familiar somehow. Why am I in the crew quarters? I should be in my regeneration alcove.
Tuvok can explain. Here, you can communicate through this pad.
7. You are currently experiencing enchromatic regress as a result of a Vulcan mind meld. You must assist me in reasserting control over the meld. I am currently locked in the ready room next to the bridge. Exercise caution as species 8472 has subverted the vessel.
Let's go to the bridge and help Tuvok. Okay, not going that way, I guess. And this way takes us through Borgland.
But the presence of the collective will not dissuade us. Assimilation is irrelevant.
No. I hate fighting Undine.
Assimilated Undine. Maybe a reflection of the unconscious fears of species 8472.
Oh, you're here. Let's just get this over.
Ouch. Jesus, that hurt. I'm gonna hide behind the desk here while I heal up. Oh shit. Burning there. Never mind. I'll hide behind this one. Gotta heal up a little bit. I did not want to sit game.
I will secure the bridge while you release Tuvok.
With Cooper defeated, he should no longer be able to maintain the telepathic link with my mind. For the time being. We must end the mind meld and consider our next course of action. Now that we have removed Cooper's influence, it is time to break the link between he and myself.
I agree. It's time to end this. Let's leave the mind meld. Okay, Tuvok.
With Cooper's attack temporarily halted, we are in a position to slow the advance of his Undine forces. Please accompany me to the bridge.
Lead the way, Admiral. Oh, you're not going to jump through the door like some of your other crew have? Well, this still doesn't quite seem right. One, because Lieutenant Commander Van Ziel is wearing a Voyager uniform. When last we saw her, she was wearing the standard Odyssey.
We still do not have a fix on Cooper's whereabouts. I will contact Starfleet for any current information about Undine movements. Use the sensors to check for their quantum signatures. Voyager's sensor array is currently calibrated for tracking Undine movements, so you should be able to garner results quickly.
Okay, I'll handle the sensors. Okay. Tuvok, what's this about Omega Protocol?
You should return to your ship. While I am somewhat fatigued as a result of the mind meld, I believe that I can continue in my duties on Voyager while we plan our next steps.
Tuvok, I'm getting an error from operations. The Omega Protocol lockdown is in effect.
We must still be in the meld. Cooper is trying to deceive us. He needs to break the link cleanly, but lacks the strength to confront us directly.
Yes, I kind of figured that, with Van Ziel wearing the wrong uniform. So what do we do now?
You don't belong here.
Ah, Jesus. Go deal with the combat medic. Okay. Tuvok, now we should be okay.
We should use the link to our advantage. If we can track Cooper through the link, we can then pursue him in the physical realm. Since the Mindscape deals in symbolic representations, we need a map to his location. We should proceed to astrometrics.
Let's go.
Cooper is trying to block your progress. Look for another path.
We'll examine this console. Of course it wasn't there before. Okay, can't go that way.
2375, Voyager encountered a malfunctioning board vinculum that had been turned into a trap by species 6339. This vinculum caused other personalities from the collective to surface in 7 of 9. I entered a mind meld with her in an attempt to stabilize her personality. These people are echoes of the personalities of people assimilated by the Borg. They are not truly aware, knowing only that they desire to escape. It may be helpful to think of them as ghosts, metaphorically speaking, of course.
I'm not afraid of no ghosts. You had to do that. If you're gonna give me, hey, I'm not afraid of ghosts line.
Attempting to distort your path again. Keep searching.
This wasn't here before. Okay. Still can't go that way actually, so back up this way. I mean, this is actually a kind of cool mission, because the map actually does sort of change. So can't go there.
I sense we are making progress. Keep searching.
There's no force field at the atmosphere seems normal. This doesn't seem quite right. They don't say. Okay. Let's unlock the astrometrics lab. Engage manual unlock. Okay, and let's charge the Floon capacitor. Oh crap. Okay, now we'll charge the Floon capacitor. Okay. Thank you, Tuvok. You finally decided to do some work. Descale herring. Recouple the whatever. Okay, and that... was that really a ding sound? Okay, and track Cooper. Let's check memory of grid 124 octet 22 theta. According to Voyager's log, this is the location of Tuvok's previous mind meld with 709 when she suffered the forced instruction of other minds taken by the Borg into her consciousness. The event was caused by her proximity to a damaged vinculum and not consistent with influence from the Odin. Let's try somewhere else. Memory of the Subras system. After After Voyager left the Sobra system early in its journey home, Tuvok experienced a traumatic mind meld with crewman Lon Sudair. At this time, Voyager had not yet encountered the Undine. We need to keep checking. Okay? Class 17 Nebula. Voyager entered a Class 17 Nebula in 2373. At this time, Tuvok was suffering from an enigmatic virus and entered a mind meld with Captain Janeway so that the captain could help him trace and resolve the source of the virus. Which extended to his tenure aboard the Excelsior under Captain Sulu. This is not related to Undine incursions. We have to be getting close. Okay, check memory of Necrit Expanse. The Necrit Expanse is an area on the edge of Borg space. It is located near an unstable corridor the Undine used to make incursions into our dimension. The quantum singularities in that area of space make it easily subject to incursion by the Undine. Logic suggests that this would be an ideal location for them to use as a fleet staging area. Okay, it's time to end the mind meld and go find Cooper.
There. We have him. Cooper has broken the link. The melt can end.
Okay, Tuvok.
This ordeal has taxed me mentally, but I must continue the mission. I have learned that Cooper is in fluidic space, in an area that corresponds to the location known in our dimension as the Northwest Passage. We must travel there and enter fluidic space to confront Cooper once more. He is aboard a special command bioship that he cannot abandon. If we catch him in fluidic space, we can force a final confrontation. Please join me on the bridge. I must focus my concentration on regaining my strength. I need you to enter our destination coordinates and make certain that there are no more surprises.
Okay. Also, shouldn't I be telling my ship to follow us? Okay, and Van Ziel is wearing the right uniform. Oh, sorry about that. Enter coordinates for Northwest Passage. I have to enter. I can't have the security officer over here do it.
Voyager will join you in the Northwest Passage. We'll leave as soon as you've returned to your ship. We need to hurry if we want to catch Koopa.
Okay, good. I don't feel like captaining Voyager.
This area of space was labeled by Commander Chakotay as the Northwest Passage. It is a corridor of space that the Borg avoid because of the high incidence of quantum singularities, which the Undine use as points of transit. Voyager encountered the passage in 2373, and Captain Janeway chose to use it to travel through Borg space. This precipitated our first contact with species 8472.
Okay, what do we do here? I said, what do we do here?
We must locate a quantum singularity that will lead us into the correct area of fluidic space. My suspicion is that Cooper is using this region as a staging ground for the massed Undine fleet, and his command bioship will be there as well. Approach each singularity and check its quantum wave signature. When we find the correct one, we will pass through.
Okay, we'll probably have to engage the Undine ships first and then scan the singularities. Oh, you can actually play this scanning minigame. Singularity is too unstable. We must keep searching. Very well. Eventually Voyager will show up. Kind of my fault for, using full impulse and, well, Allied ships don't really support using that for a reason, so they kind of can't follow you if you get ahead of them at all. I hate the Undine torpedoes because it really fucks with my engines. Singularity leads to an area of dense fluidic space that is overgrown with coral-like structures. We cannot use it. Well... go. Scan this quantum singularity. There we go.
This passage will work. Quickly, we must go through the portal.
Okay, interfluidic space. Right, because that's how that works.
We need to reach Cooper's command bioship. According to my scans, he is using a modified dreadnought as a control vessel. Intriguing. Cooper's bioship appears to have nerve clusters, gyri, and structures typically associated with brain matter. While most bioships are organic, they are not aware. Rather, they are biological tissue operated by the Undine as tools. Cooper's vessel is different. It is possible that the ship is self-aware.
Interesting.
This would explain the increase in Cooper's telepathic abilities. Not only is his command bioship able to coordinate the entire Undine fleet, acting as a brain for the other ships, but it also amplifies his psionic power. We must gain access to the ship directly. We will need to temporarily disable its shielding mantle, so we can fire upon vulnerable sections to disable it.
Okay, find and disable Cooper's ship. Understood.
Come a long way. But as you can see, I am not unprepared for your arrival. This command bioship is unique. It is capable of coordinating an entire fleet of bioships. A fleet that will launch from the structure you see here. Even if you attack me, I suspect you will find the sheer power of my new fleet to be overwhelming.
One could say power overwhelming. But we're not defeated yet. Keep fighting the Undine. Mostly because they just can't stay put. Has a quantum torpedo or something on her, which is a special ability that fires a unique torpedo. Unique torpedo. Disrupt shielding mantle. It's an interesting looking ship. Okay, let's do evasive maneuvers. Also, Voyager's not going to be helping us this time because it decided to get itself stuck. Because whoever he has actually piloting Voyager, well, they suck.
Command bioship. We must beam aboard and locate Cooper while it is possible.
Okay, let's beam to the command bioship. I don't recall doing this before, but you know, it's been ages.
We are close to Cooper's position, but the bioship is blocking transport in the area closest to the central nexus. We must find control nodes that will allow us to enter the nexus. As the ship is organic, we may be able to force it open by sending impulses through certain nerve endings, thereby causing a reflex reaction, much like a sneeze.
Find the control nodes and open the central nexus. Got it. Luckily, this isn't a particularly massive ship that I need to go through. They actually made it fairly small, because you realize by this point the mission's potentially been quite lengthy, especially depending upon what kind of gear you got. You know, I kind of wish I could actually shoot the Undine when they're still on the ceilings. My crew seems to be able to do that, but I can't. Okay. Intercontrol nexus.
Muscles controlling this passage will not release. We will need to find controlled ganglia we can use to trigger a reflex response and open the door.
The release has to be near here. Yes, it does. Okay, Tuvok. Let's go. Trigger reflex response. More of them, of course. God, you guys remind me of this xenomorphs from Aliens, with the whole falling down from the ceiling. Admittedly, it wouldn't be the... Well, I guess maybe it would be the first time, but it won't be the last time, at the very least, that Cryptic has, in some form or another, referenced Aliens. Okay. Apparently that guy was there. I could not see him at all. Didn't realize the Undine had invisibility powers. No more? Okay. Guess you only have to deal with them for the first one you trigger.
Cooper should be in the chamber just beyond this door.
If this ship has a mind, can you convince it not to fight us?
An intriguing notion. I shall make the attempt. You must protect me from Cooper and his soldiers while I concentrate on the mind meld. When you are ready, we shall proceed.
Well, Tuvok, I'm ready. Start the meld. Ouch. That'll back him off for a little bit. There we go again. Jesus, making these guys invisible for far too long.
The ship is resisting the meld. I must move to another neural cluster.
Okay, go do that. Although it kind of looks like you're having some trouble getting past Cooper there. Okay, yeah, just teleport over there. Why not? That works. Ouch, that hurt. Okay, Trust, I'm gonna need you to come get me up. Because Finn's going down.
You must protect me from undue
I will.
attacks while I
Just
concentrate.
shut up, Tuvok. I'm in the middle of something.
You must protect me from undue attacks while I concentrate.
Okay, I don't see anybody here, Tuvok. There's somebody
You must
here,
protect me from undue attacks while
but I can't see them, so I can't do anything for you. Don't know if the game's just refusing to render them for me or what the deal is. Ouch! Damn it, game. Seriously, quit it with this shit. You either spawn them or you don't. Don't let them use abilities until they spawn either.
undue attacks while I concentrate. The ship is resisting the meld. I must move to another neural cluster.
God, fighting these guys is such crap.
You must protect me from Undine attacks while I fight.
Ouch. Okay, there we go.
What is happening? You did this!
My mind to your mind.
Communication link established.
Your thoughts to mine.
The weak will perish. Why should we listen to the weak?
You will perish when the Iconians complete their purge. To the Iconians, you are weak.
We must survive.
When we fight one another, we are weak. United, we are strong.
No! Don't listen to him! We must see to our needs.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
The many must survive. We don't need them. The many will be strong. The strong will survive. They are weak. I will save us. What? No! Our strong. You will be repurposed.
The Bio-Dreadnought has no intention of entering our space. Now we must return to our ships before the Undine retreat to their own fortresses in fluidic space.
Okay. Return to the Odin now. Tulok to stay here, or not. I don't know.
There are no signs of Undine pursuit. Whatever the intent of the remaining Undine forces, it seems that they do not involve our dimension. As a Vulcan, I am not given to personal displays. Nonetheless, we have shared a deep connection. We will always carry a part of this experience with us. In a sense, you have become a portion of my mental defenses. Part of the ship and crew that define the most challenging aspects of my existence. Our shared effort has prevented another Undine invasion, and incidentally allowed me to retain my sanity. Your contributions are appreciated. I must advise Starfleet Command of these developments. I am sure we will speak again. Until then, I am confident that events in the Delta Quadrant are in capable hands. Live long and prosper.
Farewell, Admiral. Yep. Get us out of here. They broke it again. I think. Okay, go ahead and report to
With
command.
Cooper gone, the Undine won't have a leader pushing them toward war with our forces. I wonder why he was so set on this conflict. We still don't know exactly how long Cooper had been replaced by an Undine, or if the original Cooper is still alive. Perhaps this Undine saw something during his time among us that convinced him that the only way to secure the safety of his people was to destroy ours. It wouldn't be the first time that's happened. Remember the Xindi attack on Earth in the 22nd century? They were told by the Sphere Builders that they had to destroy Earth to save themselves. It turned out that Sphere Builders were using the Xindi as a tool in their own destructive plans. We know the Iconians have manipulated the Undine. Maybe they were the ones pushing Cooper to attack.
Maybe, Ethan. Maybe.
Hello. Would you have time to look into something for me?
next time. So that is going to be it for this part. I will see you all in the next one, where we'll be doing Reunion, which involves more Tuvok. We will not have to actually do Kobalistan, as people have taken to calling it. I don't think we're actually going to do it anyway. I think we'll just do this go talk to somebody mission at the end of the day once we get down to here, but I don't think we're actually going to bother doing the Kobalistan stuff, because if there's no requirement to do it, I'd rather not. I'm not a big fan of the Kobali missions. The only time I ever do those is when I need to grind advanced marks. But like I said, that'll be it for this part. I'll see you all in the next one. Quick reminder, if you do enjoy the content on the channel, this channel is not a part of the YouTube Partner Program. As a result, it does not get any money or any ads that may or may not play on the videos. So the only way in which the channel is monetized is affiliate links down in the descriptions, typically speaking. I don't think necessarily for this series, because I don't have any. It's a free-to-play game. There's nowhere to buy it, so I don't really have affiliate links down there to buy it. But nonetheless, most of my videos will have affiliate links down in the description. When I'm doing live streams, there's typically a Streamlabs donation link down there for anyone that wants to donate. And sort of the primary and preferred method of supporting the channel would be the Patreon that I have linked in the description of all my videos, or at least the vast majority of them. So if you enjoy the content of the channel and you have, say, $1 a month you can spare, it's appreciated if you can become a patron. At least consider it. It's not necessary, but it is appreciated, because, like I said, this channel is not a part of the YouTube Partner Program, so it gets no money from any ads that play on the videos. There shouldn't be any ads on the videos, but I don't know, YouTube. I wouldn't be surprised if it does sometimes. But nonetheless, I will see you all in the next part. But until then, a goodbye and farewell.